That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Clay Buchholz digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Odubel Herrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Garcia barehands it. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, second baseman
Cesar Hernandez will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Teheran sets. Here he comes 0-1. On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for 1.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Michael Saunders will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now to the plate, Tommy Joseph. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Joel Rodriguez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, and they'll need him to get something going here. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Wow, tough play.
Teheran has his target. First pitch on its way. Andres Blanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Garcia has got it, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's... Ramos is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Danny Swanson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Freddie Galvis will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Got him.
Boy, and this is just one of those spots where there's not a guy around that was going to do anything with this location. Here it is, knee high on the inside corner. There was no way for him to pull the trigger on that one.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Teheran gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pat Neshek will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Freddie Freeman will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael Saunders.
Michael Saunders will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And he takes strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, left fielder
Howie Kendrick will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. On the ground to third. Garcia takes it in. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted. Hector Neris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Tyler Flowers digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Andres Blanco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their third hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
And this is fouled at the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. To first, Freeman is up with it. To second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher, getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Freddie Galvis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fair to say things are not going as planned in that third base dugout.
Well, this is just an afternoon to forget for that man right there.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Burnett will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Jorge Alfaro will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Inciarte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Cesar Hernandez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And Kemp's going to need to play this off the wall now. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double. Michael Saunders will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Now one hit near the first base line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with the complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 8-0. So long